Hello and welcome to the Corner 3 Show. My name is Alex.
My name's Ross.
Well, what? My name's Zach.
That was really cool. It's a pivot you did there.
And we're back. This is the NBA show for the Corner 3 Show.
That's right.
We're back.
Back.
NBA is back. It's exciting. Players are everywhere. We're going to break it all down in the Eastern Conference today. The best of the conferences.
The worst.
The worst of the conferences.
The middle.
The middle.
And whatever is left is left.
I'd say they're in the top 2 of NBA conferences, the Eastern conferences. Here.
Definitely.
Out of the 2 conferences,
maybe
they're
number
definitely
2. Maybe number 2.
Definitely top 2.
Definitely top 2. All right. What we're going to do today, we're going to go through the Eastern Conference. We broke it down into 4 categories: the awful, the above average, the one injury away, and then the top dogs. Four divisions that we created. And what we're going to do is talk about who they added to the team, who they lost, and then Ross and Zach are going to guess the over-unders from Vegas, and then I will tell them if they're stupid or not.
He normally does that anyway, but now he has
Now I have a mic.
math to back it up.
And now I have a
And
mic.
he can record it. Yeah.
And just tell everybody.
I like Ross tonight. All right, so to break it all down, first, Ross with the first awful team. Let's just get right into it.
We're going with the Chicago Bulls.
Doubles.
The Bulls.
Doubles.
I mean, they lost their star, Jimmy Butler. They lost Rondo. They lost Wade. Old man Wade, but still Wade.
Yeah.
Gained, Markkanen.
Markkanen, yes.
Zach LaVine with an ACL tear and Chris Dunn.
Pretty bad. They're going to be pretty bad.
So they're
Worst team in the league.
They're gonna be, you think they're going to be, worst team in the league?
I go by what 2K says, and 2K says worst team in the league.
I'll believe in 2K. And they lost Taj Gibson late in the year, too. We have to remember that. And McDermott.
Worst
They
team
don't have
in
anything.
They re-signed Mirotic. I'm trying to find something.
I'm sorry. I have a lot of friends up in Chicago.
What is there to go watch? You hope Levine can dunk on
There's
someone?
not much there at all. I mean, they literally
Markkanen.
have nothing there right now.
What are they hoping Markkanen becomes?
Yeah, everyone says, the next Dirk. No one's the next Dirk.
No.
Dirk's a unicorn. Okay. All right, so here.
Last place in the East last year, had
Or-
28 wins. I'm just trying to guess what I think Chicago's going to have.
Zach, you want to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
We'll alternate here. So
I'm going to say we're doing wins, not losses, right?
Yeah, the
I'm
over.
going to say 20.
Oof. I think higher. I think they'll get 25. It's the East.
All right,
East is terrible.
we'll see what Vegas says.
It's 22. So Zach takes it.
Zach gets
He's
his closer, huh?
So, Zach,
Boom.
Crap.
Ross,
This
We
is
now
just
by
like,
that point.
Zach won.
hey, yeah, we never actually did the
All right.
payoff from them.
Next team, Zach.
The Brooklyn Nets,
The
who
Brooklyn
lost
Nets.
Randy Foye and Brooke Lopez, which is nothing. Traded for DeMar Carroll, D'Angelo Russell, Allen Crabbe, and Mozgov, basically taking on this contract from the Lakers.
Some decent additions though. There's
yeah,
three
not bad.
Terrible contracts in one.
Yeah.
Some decent players.
Nice.
20 and
addition.
62 last year. They're still going to be bad. I think the Lakers hold their pick again this year. Or is it Celtics?
Celtics did.
Celtics
No,
did.
they did.
That's traded
No, they
now.
traded it. It's
Cleveland.
Cavs.
Cleveland. Okay.
Cleveland had.
Oh, man. They're still going to be bad, but I don't think as bad. I think
No.
they're over under. I'm going to say 26. And Ross is going to pick his.
22.
27.5.
God, I'm terrible at this game.
So I actually kind of think the Nets
Okay,
will be
you're
like
going up. Okay, you're going
a
up.
fun team to watch, because they have a lot of random pieces. They still have,
Besides Angelo.
yeah,
D'Angelo,
I mean,
what's
they
the
got
other
Karis
random
LeVert.
piece?
They got. I tried.
Yeah, no. What are you doing?
I tried to make a point.
You're like, oh, they just suck.
They just
Don't watch a Nets game unless you want to see Michael Grady. Don't watch
I
a Nets
don't know
game.
what to say.
Oh, yeah. They got.
They have Iron Eagle and
oh, man.
Michael
Who?
Grady.
Yeah, exactly.
Jeremy
They got
Lin?
Grady. They got
They
Grady.
have
Michael
Michael Grady.
They got Grady.
Yeah, Michael
We have to pick a clip of that and tag him. We really do. I'll write that down. All right. What's next, Ross, in the Oval Division?
The Orlando Magic.
Oh, this is another just.
Who'd they lose?
Poor Frank.
Doesn't matter. Who'd they gain? Jonathan
Doesn't matter.
Simmons. And that's
Poor Frank. What has he got to work with over
a
there?
lot of weird pieces.
No income tax.
That's what he's got to work with.
to work with.
I mean,
And a roster with no expectations, so a job security.
yeah. No expectations because your roster doesn't make any sense because your GM just made nonsense over the course of like 6 years. Still have Alfred Payton. Still have Aaron Gordon, who they play
Vucevic.
at the 3, but they should be at the 4. Still have Biombo.
I need to Google.
And Vucevic.
Yeah, just the team doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry, the East is so screwed up.
The bottom of the East is
The bottom of the East makes literally no sense. There are teams, they don't have any plan for the future. They make trades like the Serge Ibaka trade last year, and it's just, your mind just melts trying to make sense of anything. Ugh. What are you looking up?
I'm trying to see if he has that stupid haircut still.
Frank?
No, Elfrid.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, he still does.
Oh, of course he
Yeah,
does. And Fournier's got the little man ponytail
All
thing,
right,
too.
so what do we have for the Orlando Magic?
Whose turn is it? My turn?
Ross.
Yeah, you're up.
Yeah, Ross, your turn.
30. We'll go 30.
30. Oh my goodness. 24.
Oh, Ross gets it. 33.5.
Really?
I know. I'm pretty surprised by that one. I would definitely
Man,
take the
they're-
under.
That's a 4-win improvement over last
Frank
year.
Vogel's a miracle
let's also
worker.
tell you, would you take the over the under there?
Oh,
I'd take
under.
the
Under.
So against the under.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
4-win
What's next? I
improvement?
think we've got the Atlanta Hawks.
Atlanta Hawks,
Exactly.
which last year weren't too bad, 43 and 39, but the averages of the Pacers. But they lost Hardaway Jr. to the Knicks. Millsap went west.
Millsap's a big
Howard
one.
went east, which from what I've heard, everybody in their locker room was ecstatic about that. They had a John Collins. I think he played for Vanderbilt, right?
Wake Forest.
And,
Wake Forest.
and
yeah.
Dennis
Duke
Schroeder and
Thieves.
his arrest. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
just
the
the
other day.
Whoops.
Like 4 a.m. during training camp. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So
Germans.
the Germans.
The
The
Germans.
That's a beer. They lost a lot of pieces. I don't see them being that good. I'm gonna go
They just blew up their roster.
pretty much.
2 years ago, they had 5 All-Stars.
Yeah, they did.
All of them are gone.
I'm gonna go with 30
yeah.
wins.
5.
30?
No, wait,
You're
no. Hold on, let me think. Yeah, I'll go with 30. That's fine.
Yeah,
31. I'm going with 31.
25 and a half.
Dang it all.
I don't know how the Magic have more.
How do the Magic have more? That's why they have to be right
Who's
around
there?
the
Oh,
Magic.
they got the kid from Florida State. Maybe they think he'll do
The
something.
Magic?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
the
Ivan-
tall guy.
Ivan-
No,
no.
he's got a lot of potential.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, the guy who's
Sorry.
tall and long has a lot of
Sorry,
potential.
Orlando Magic fans.
Like 95% of the league is tall, long, and has a lot of potential.
Yeah.
All right, do we move into our next division now?
no, we got one more.
Or one more?
No, we don't.
Oh,
we
yeah.
do, we do,
Oh,
we do,
yeah.
we
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
we
yeah.
do.
We have to mention them. The New York Knicks.
Ooh.
So they signed Tim Hardaway Jr. for a monster contract because he's worth it. They think.
They thought.
They traded Melo for Cantor, McDermott, a draft
second-round
pick.
pick, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
They lost Rose. Okay.
Wash.
Yeah, Wash. And what was their rookie? Nicotine.
Frank.
He's from France.
Nidolinka.
Yeah, the point guard.
Yeah. So the Knicks should be better than last year? I don't know.
I don't know. They're just.
Hang
You
on,
know,
I'll roll
they were
up there.
31 and 51 last year.
Yeah, I had to look up. You don't have the ball stop older Melo, sorry.
Hoodie
No
Melo
offense.
now.
Hoodie.
He's reinvigorated his
Melo.
career.
Reinvigorated.
Hoodie Melo.
Or Derrick Rose to stop the ball. But you now
Have
have
you
Tim
seen-
Hardaway to stop the ball.
Have you seen those pickup games they play though in New York?
Yeah.
Those are so cool.
Didn't
One
Lance
trainer
played in it?
Yeah, one trainer runs it. It's called like Black Ops Basketball. He trains like Melo, Russ, and KD, and it's just like those games. It was like 10 NBA players with like 5 more waiting to get in the next game. That's awesome. But I thought those were just fun to watch on like Instagram.
We gonna pick.
29.
They're gonna be worse than last year.
No Melo. To win
I'm gonna
games
say they're gonna win 34 games. The East
30,
is so bad.
30 and a half. So what'd you have?
29.
Ah, you got me.
You got it. Ross gets
The East
it
is so
wrong.
bad though. I'm taking the over on
Yeah,
that.
everyone's going to be 30.
I forgot that one. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Next up,
Next.
the Detroit Pistons.
We call this the above average section. I think
Yes.
it's more
the above average
because
Call
I
it
think
the
I think there is like
average
I think
section.
there's like 5 terrible teams, and then there's like teams that are
So
like a
wouldn't it
lot
be
better.
average? It'd just be
No,
average.
but like overall, like they're not like horrible to watch.
They're below
know?
average.
Okay,
Like,
we're thinking about watchability. Okay.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
talking about watchability.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to watch any of those top teams we just mentioned.
Yeah.
Please.
so the Pistons last year, what were they here?
And the
Let's
Pistons
see.
could definitely fall into
I
like,
would
that
put
Yeah.
them.
bad section.
Yep.
37-45. They lost Contavious Caldwell-Pope and Marcus Morris. Added Luke Kennard and Avery Bradley. New stadium. They're actually in downtown Detroit now, playing with the Red Wings are playing.
Why would you want to be
It
in
is the
downtown
what
Detroit?
stadium?
Hey, down Detroit's actually pretty nice right now.
It's like
Little
a 4-block
Caesars around.
Little
radius.
Caesars.
4-block
Stadium.
radius. But
Little
still.
Caesars.
It's like a 4-block radius where Detroit is just beautiful.
Yeah.
It's booming.
We gotta get a sponsor for our stadium. We're gonna call it the Little Caesars Arena. That's pretty good.
Hey, man. Little
better than-
Caesars. Right up
better
the
than-
road.
Hey,
$5.
Better than Baker's Life.
if they pay the money, call it whatever you want.
But I mean, I don't see their losses affecting them that much. I think they will actually. I think they'll actually get 38 wins. That's my
I
pick.
feel like they're in this weird spot because
They're like
their big man can't do anything now. The NBA started passed him by. Reggie Jackson is whatever.
Yeah, no one knows really what he is.
I can't pick him out. People like think he's average, but like NBA players love him. Like he's best friends with Paul George and everybody and stuff. Like they want to play with him.
Yeah.
But he doesn't do anything.
But yet I love Avery Bradley. That was a great whatever trade that they got there.
Yeah, he's gonna play hard.
You said 38?
Yeah.
Ooh, I'll stick with 37.
Ooh, 38.5.
Ooh, man, he's right there.
Baby, give
There. I gotta start picking halves or something.
I just gave him.
You
one
gave
more.
him 2. What is up with that?
That's fine.
4. He has 4-2 right now. Jeez.
Okay, who's next?
Me?
I'm
Next?
taking the under there for sure.
Oh, the
Under
Pistons?
38? Yeah.
Okay.
Well, next, we're going to put our beloved Indiana Pacers in that category. Obviously,
Pacers. See, I could be the PA.
you should try out. Put it in. It's too late. It's already.
You need to add Grady
last
to the
time.
losses.
That'd be so
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah, we're going to add to the losses. So the biggest one was the PA announcer Michael Grady, now at Brooklyn. But no, Paul George is gone. Monte Ellis is gone. Thank goodness.
Still not signed with the team.
CJ.
What's that tell you?
Neither are Stuckey.
CJ Miles is gone. Jeff Teague is gone. Additions, big ones. Oladipo.
Corey Joseph.
Corey
Corey
Joseph. Bojanovic. I was just looking at the rest. They're not
It's like
really
a whole
big.
team.
Yeah.
Pretty much 9 new players. I
Jared
think it
Utah.
was.
Jared Utah. Huge addition.
Iowa. Yeah, that's.
We need a big. We need more people watching in Iowa.
So last year, Pacers finished 2 games above 500 with 42. That got him into the 7th seed in the East.
We're probably
Are they
getting
gonna
like the
make
3rd seed this
playoffs?
year.
I'm going to say Pacers are, let me think about it, 40. We're a 500 team, 40 wins.
32 wins.
Oof.
31.5.
Aww.
I'm taking the over, baby. I'm
Man.
taking the over. We're going to the ship.
That's right. I'm still getting points for winning this.
We're going to the ship. We're going to the ship.
I'm
All the
terrible.
haters. I mean, those union uniforms. If we don't go to the championship, that's just a shame.
Those Navy uniforms
Those are nice
look
uniforms.
sharp, man.
They are
Yeah,
nice
sharp.
uniforms.
And then we have the Charlotte Michael Jordan Hornets last year.
Air Jordan.
Their spot. They get the Jordan.
They do have the Jordan,
Yeah.
yeah.
God,
Good for
Um,
them,
that's so
good for
cool.
them.
36
It
and
is good for
46
them.
last year. Didn't lose anybody. Added Malik Monk from Kentucky, Carter Williams, and Mr. Dwight
How is Michael
Howard.
Carter Williams still in the league? Why is someone giving him a job?
There's a lot of
Wow,
guys.
Ross. Ross
Wow.
is fiery.
There's a lot of guys like that in the league that you don't think should have a job, and they have a job.
Ross, you are fiery.
That's just a statement.
Ross is fiery.
The East is so bad. You still got Kemba Walker. I'm gonna go.
They had 36 wins last
Are you
year.
mad?
It's like these below average teams are hard to guess. 38 wins.
He's probably looking at like
I'm going to keep it at 36.
the Charlotte Hornets or
Yes.
42.5.
Holy
Ooh,
crap. I
wow.
think they're going to be really good.
I did not think that.
I
was
mean,
possible.
well, think about this. Everyone
The
else,
East has gotten
everyone in
bad.
the East got worse.
So someone's
And
gotta
all they
pick up
did
some
is just
wins.
they just added a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Darn.
I mean, I think the East is going to be like you're going to have like 5 really good teams or 5 teams.
3 really good teams.
Yeah. We'll see. All right, who's next?
The Philadelphia
I'm taking the under there, by the way.
The
Huge
Charlotte
under
Hornets.
guy.
Philadelphia 76ers, everyone's a dark horse to make the playoffs and actually do something unless no one can stay healthy. So Fultz was the number 1 pick. J.J. Redick came over. Amir
23
Johnson, okay.
million.
Ben Simmons is back from injury. Will Embiid actually play? Who knows? They lost Gerald Henderson, who just gets in fights with Pacer players.
Gets in fights with Paul George.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's probably
Big
good
tough
for
guy.
him that he did that. Tough guy.
We're talking about Paul George, big tough guy.
So 76ers, let's see, 28 wins last year, but everyone's healthy-ish.
So at what point, so now everyone's like, oh man, the 76ers, like, look, Hinky's thing, it worked.
Tanking, man.
It worked.
Get those
like,
number
look
1
at that.
picks.
And now
trade
you-
them away.
And like, oh man, look at this team. It's like, well, let's wait and see. Like, don't proclaim that this thing worked.
When's the
We
last
don't
time they
know
made
if
the
this thing
playoffs?
worked.
Yeah.
They had some awesome moments last year, but they also, what did they finish last year? What did they finish last year? The 76ers? I mean, it's like
Nearly last.
nearly last. So it's
Yeah.
like, let's just chill out for a second, guys, and let's wait to see what they do. But with the news that NBA has pretty much they haven't abolished tanking, but now I think it's the bottom 4 teams all have an
Bottom
equal
3.
chance. Bottom 3 all have an
Yeah.
equal chance at the number 1 pick. So.
That's so stupid.
It's stupid. You don't think
No, because the third team in the East, I mean, to last or 4th team or 5th team, they're gonna say, well, we're not gonna make the playoffs, but hey, if we tank, we can get that number 3 pick and have the same chance.
There's
as the number 1
there's no
team.
easy way to fix it. That's a good point.
You know what Van Gundy said to do, right? Did
What?
you see that?
No.
He said get rid of the draft. He said make everybody free agents, and then if the Lakers can't offer you as much as the Pacers, then sign with the Pacers.
still feel like Pacers will have a hard time.
The top 5 guys are going to go to New York or
Every year.
But he was
Miami.
just saying you just have no draft.
Then you have to have like a hard cap. You
But
can't
then-
have
yeah.
this soft cap like we have now. Because I feel like
Well,
then
you know what's
another would be
crazy?
like, shoot.
You know what's crazy? He said get rid of the salary cap as well.
Oh, gosh.
Is he trying to make me mad?
No, that literally, you can look it up. That's what he said.
I know, but is he trying to make me mad? I mean, like, I don't know how that works then. You know what I mean? Like,
don't know.
then
That's what I was thinking. Well, how did the small market teams compete then? If you got New York and LA just throwing all this extra cash at them.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
76ers, I'm going to go. I don't think.
I just like the end of the league tournament. That's Bill Simmons' idea. I love that end of the year tournament. Like you play for the top pick. So like the bottom, all the teams that didn't make the playoffs play in a single elimination tournament, like the CIT.
But then would the worst team just stay worst all the time because they wouldn't be? They wouldn't
Well,
be
you
able
have
to
to
win the
No,
tournament.
you
I
have
mean-
to win the tournament to get the pick.
Yeah, I know. So if you're terrible, you lose the
No.
tournament. You're terrible.
Yeah, but if you lose the tournament, you don't get the number 1 pick. You get the number 8 pick.
I mean, like they still have a good pick.
Right.
They still have a good pick, but they give more incentive for them not to just put a product out there that's terrible. The whole point of tanking is they don't care that teams are going to get good over time. Like no team is going to be awful for forever unless you're the Cleveland Browns. That's the only team that's going to be terrible for forever.
Yep.
Every other team is eventually going to fall into a player at some point. Even like the
Oh.
Clippers, even like the
Once
Clippers.
LeBron leaves the Cavs, they're going to be terrible.
Yeah, but like look at the Clippers. They were run by
Forever.
Donald Sterling, who was like one of the worst owners of all time, and they fell into Blake Griffin, and then CP3. So it's not like you need great ownership or a great team vision to get a good player in the NBA.
I'm going to go.
But I loved. How much fun would that be too to watch that?
Yeah.
Like a single
It's extra
elimination?
money.
It'd make me actually care about the Magic, and then
All right, back to the 76ers. If Embiid stays healthy, I'm going to go 42 wins.
45.
41 and a half.
Yes, always a
Damn, I'm
1.5 off. 1.5.
Fire!
All right, what's next?
Ay, 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 ay.
After the 76ers, we have the Miami Heat. I hate the Heat. I really
I was like, what is he having a stroke?
But Wade's gone. LeBron's gone.
No, I still hate Miami.
Okay.
I
Riley. Well, yeah.
can't
Alright.
stand them. 41-41 last year. Lost Bosch.
He's gone. He's done for good.
Added Adebayo from Kentucky. And
You
Olynyk
nailed it.
on that overpriced contract with JJ and Waiters resigning. They were on. What they win like 20-some games last year in a row.
They were the best team after
Second
the All-Star
half,
break.
right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 44 wins for the Miami Heat.
I'm gonna go a little higher. 47.
43 and a half.
I should have known when he's laughing.
Zach is absolutely
Did you
just.
look at this beforehand?
He's- He's literally destroying. Like this is amazing. Like, oh my god.
I mean, I won the selections last year from our
win.
win.
And see who's actually right.
This is
at the end of the
insane.
season.
Oh
This
my
is just who
gosh.
matches up with it.
We'll do one of those. We'll do one of those
So,
as well.
Ross has the next one, but the next division, an injury away. So teams that could do something.
So if Cleveland,
But
or
the
I
lowest
guess,
player.
I guess if the
Injury.
top dogs get hurt, a star, and then the top 2 spots are
Yeah.
open. So first team in our injury away.
Which is another reason why you should never tank.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
The Milwaukee Bucks. They still have Giannis. They still have Parker
They
coming
lose
back from
anybody.
injury. They didn't lose anybody of note. They gained Brandon Rush, which is not really a positive. They pretty much stayed
I just like
they
Brandon
are.
Rush. I just wanted to throw Brandon Rush. in there.
Pacer connection.
I
There.
just like Brandon Rush.
So nothing's really changed technically. I mean, Parker's healthy, hopefully.
Yeah.
If
Chris
he's
Middleton's
injured.
healthy, like
Healthy
full
for full
healthy.
Yeah, he
season
missed
this time.
half the season last year.
Yeah. He's
Milwaukee
so
was 42-40 last year with missing those key players.
good. Yeah.
I'm gonna let Zach go first. I'm gonna pick a
No,
half
no,
off,
no.
whatever you pick.
No, you are.
I'm
you
down by
are.
7.
This is
Go.
your thing. I'm gonna say 45 wins for the Bucks.
46.5.
Bucks. 47 and a half.
Well, I don't know why you threw a half in there.
Yeah.
You can't win
Because
half a
I
game.
lose by 1.5.
Oh man, I'm a realist here.
Oh, no, you can do a half.
Whatever.
Ross on a comeback. I like the Bucks. I think they're going to be really good.
Yeah.
I think that they didn't lose anybody, and they just like how the was it the Magic? The Hornets got a little bump in their win loss just because they didn't lose anybody, and the East just got worse. Same thing here, but they're actually talented, and their
Next-
team makes sense.
Yeah. The next up is the Toronto Raptors. 51 and 31 last year.
Hey,
You hoser.
Hoser. Added CJ Miles and OG, IU and Anunoby. Lost Amari Carroll, Corey Joseph to the Pacers, Patrick Patterson to the Thunder, and PJ Tucker to the Rockets.
some notable names in there,
Yeah.
I think, actually.
OG is a rookie. How much is he actually going to contribute?
None.
My thing with the Raptors is like, what is your plan? Because like your best model of what you thought was going to be your
Was
really good
last year.
team was like last year and the year before that, and it didn't work.
And you traded,
Serge is gone.
Serge is
no,
gone.
Serge is still there,
Serge
right?
is still there.
Oh, he
Serge-
came back.
resigned.
It was
He came back.
Tucker's the one that left.
But it's just like, what is your plan here? Because
So-
it didn't work.
Lowry, DeRozan, Serge, Valanciunas. Who's their small forward? Powell?
No, they play a lot of Powell, but I don't know who they're gonna put that small forward. But it's like what? Oh, CJ Miles.
Yeah.
But is that like
Score
is
a
that
lot of points.
is that
Should
what
plan.
you really think that? I mean, I guess their hope is literally an injury away. Like that's what they think. I mean,
Yeah.
they can't think they're gonna beat either the Celtics or the Cavs.
The East is really bad. I'm going to go 49 wins for the Raptors. I'm going to go up to I'm going to go that high.
I'll say 50. I'll take the over.
48.5. Are you looking at?
No, I'm just. I am not looking. I am not looking.
You're a
This is
half point every
insane.
time. Have you ever been to Las Vegas?
He just won.
Just did.
Okay, here.
No,
He-
it
I mean,
was over
he
like
just-
a couple rounds ago. It doesn't matter.
No, like I mean, I'm just good at this. I mean, I
This
told
is-
you
this
guys.
is stupid. Okay. All right. So next, just go
Jeez.
who's next.
That's your awesome turn.
Washington Wizards. The Wizards
Wizards.
lost Bojan Bogdanovic off their bench. Gained Jody Meeks. Kind of the
Trash.
same kind of
Trash.
just shoot, but not as
They
good on
need a
everything
shooter to
else.
replace, yeah.
I don't know what to think of the Washington Wizards.
I think they're kind of dangerous. I mean, that's just me, but
49 wins last year. Pretty much the same team. Nothing really changed.
I don't know, it's like
Another year
John
with Wall
really
and
doing.
Beal together.
What's your pick? You gotta go with your teams first.
I'm gonna keep with 49. So whatever you pick, it's a half off. That's normally the answer.
I really, if he gets this, I'm gonna leave.
I'm not gonna get it. I'm gonna say 51 wins.
It's 48.
Yeah. See,
I got one. Yeah, great. That's nice. Thank you.
All right.
I'm gonna take the under on mine though. But
Yeah. I take the over. I think they're gonna be like 53, 54.
then we have the next division, which is the top dogs. The top dogs, and we have the.
Let's spend a little time on this too, because we can talk about
Oh yeah.
what happened between
Yeah.
these two teams. This summer.
So the first team we're talking about is the Boston Celtics, 53-29 last year. Made big moves this offseason.
Big moves.
Big moves. Added Kyrie Irving, Gordon Hayward, Jason Tatum, and Marcus Morris while shipping off to Detroit Avery Bradley and sending Thomas Bumhip and Jay Crowder to Cleveland or Believeland.
You want to talk about this first?
Let's talk about
I'm
this.
really.
Yeah.
What is your opinion on how the Celtics treated Isaiah Thomas?
It's they showed there's zero loyalty.
Yeah.
Especially in that organization. I feel like there's other organizations where I like to think that wouldn't happen.
Like Dallas re-signs Dirk forever. LA signed Kobe for. I know those names are ridiculous, but
that was. I mean, that dude played for them with a bum hip, like the day after his sister died. Like,
and they ship him.
and they used him as like the primary guy in their pitch to Gordon Hayward.
Yep.
And you know what's funny? We talked in our Pacers podcast how Paul George said that he really liked how the front office kept him in the loop on the Melo stuff and how he knew all about that. And then you've got in Boston, this place that Paul George was supposedly also interested in playing at, where the front office uses a guy to gain a max player, an all-star player, and then ships that guy and two other guys for their biggest rival player other than LeBron James.
It's crazy that
It's crazy. Yeah.
the 1 and the 2 seed make a trade with two of their stars.
Yeah.
Like their number 2 players.
Ross is crying about this.
Juke up. It's like not fair as a small market team.
I mean, that's just crazy. And then when it almost got when the trade was almost revoked because of how serious
yeah, when is he gonna be back?
Thomas's injury is going to be, or was, or is, I don't know.
And at one point, I thought they may have gave up too much, but then you think about it, it's like, they gave up Crowder, Thomas, and Bradley, but they still got Brown, Smart, and Tatum,
Rozier.
Rozier,
Oh, I like
and they
Rozier.
still got draft picks. It's like,
They lose that Brooklyn pick, which won't be a number 1, I don't think, again. But top 5 for sure. Yeah.
I mean, I
What is your opinion on Kyrie? Is what it comes down to, I guess.
I think he's a knucklehead, first of all, but he's a
Yeah,
really
let's
good
not even
player.
get into
But
flat Earth.
He's an
Yeah.
idiot.
Good Lord.
Also, just like his interview stuff, like he just makes a mockery of it. He like tries to like Kobe Bryant. Like if there's a drug called Kobe Bryant that Kobe Bryant took, that's what Kyrie tries to be
takes.
in an interview, because he's like, they ask him a question like, "What do you feel like? How do you feel like your game is evolving?" He's like, "The game evolves around me."
yeah. It's
It's
like,
like-
what? And I've never seen a person since they shave their beard look like they're 6 and 60 at the
Yeah.
same time.
No, I'm like
He's like,
different player.
Yeah, like one angle he looks like a baby, next angle he looks like he's an elderly man. It's like keep the beard on, bro.
Keep
Yeah.
the beard for sure.
Yeah.
Like definitely keep the beard.
I mean, he showed
Pro
he
beard
has
here.
Yeah, pro beard.
Pro beard.
Pro beard.
Pro beard.
He shows he has the big game chops. He hit the game winner, right? I mean,
Yeah.
we can't ever
as
go
a player, he's
against that.
phenomenal. I think he's like an idiot.
But now he's going to be
Yeah.
the number 1.
He's a little off.
With Gordon, or number 2.
Yeah,
It'll be very
I'm-
interesting to see how that
I'm
dynamic's
kind
going
of
to
curious
work.
with that.
I mean,
don't know.
Isaiah Thomas, Kyrie. I think it's obvious Kyrie is the better player if you had to compare them side by side. But do they fit the system that they're trying to run? I don't know.
That's where it gets tough.
I still think they're in the number 2 seed. I'm gonna go 53 wins for the Celtics.
You're right. So I'm just going to guess a number. 55.
55 and a half.
Hey!
Oh, it's that early one.
All right. And last and least, because we're Indiana Pacers
This may be
fans.
the last year we talk about the Cleveland Cavaliers as being relevant in the East.
Cleveland Cavaliers,
shade.
the last top dog and the best team in the Eastern Conference.
Who wants to talk
Are
about
they
it?
the best? Okay, first of all, do you guys think they are the best team in the Eastern Conference?
No.
I do.
You think Boston's better?
Boston's better.
Really?
Wow.
Man, I just
Even after
They
all this
lose
stuff
Kyrie and gain Wade, who, I mean, maybe playing with LeBron will make him more motivated.
I think Cleveland finally has the right depth to to compete with. I mean, they compete with Golden State, but I think they have the right depth now to make it easier on LeBron during the regular season. To help out with Isaiah Thomas being out. You have a former MVP in there who hopefully can find some, spark in his career, and then
I hope Rose shows. I want Rose to be
yeah.
decent.
And you got Drake Crowder who can come in and bang a little bit. I mean, I like this team. I think Kevin Love will be more like the quote unquote old Kevin Love, because he's still really good, but I just think he'll be more active in the offense. I like them. I mean, they're gonna be good. It's Cleveland.
I think
you got the best player in the world.
And then is LeBron going to leave this offseason?
Probably. We can talk about that.
because look at their
It's a
starting
nice
lineup.
long
Right, look at
discussion.
this. It's going to be. We'll just say Isaiah
Yeah.
starting. So Isaiah, Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, Kevin Love, Tristan Thompson. Your bench is going to be
JR.
Derrick Rose, Jr. Crowder.
Maybe Corver.
Fry.
They put
Corver.
Crowder at the 4 and then
Jeff
Fry.
Green.
They have Jeff Green?
Jeff
Yeah.
Green.
Jeff
is
Green's
up
so
and down.
up and down.
Yeah.
But
Who's their
still,
back-
I
They
mean,
got depth now.
They have
like
depth.
Richard Jefferson can play
The
a few
guy with the
minutes.
massive hands, whatever his name is.
Eddie Tavares.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, guy's got big hands.
He's an alien.
Yeah. All right, and then so that's it.
That's
That's
the
it.
East.
what's the wins?
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, what's the ones?
So
Last year they were 51 and 31.
53.
The East is bad. 56.
53 and a half.
So I'm good at the top, not good at the middle. or
You kind
bottom,
of came
or
back there.
everywhere.
Might have
Kind of
kept
came
track.
back, but almost
lost by
doesn't
All
count.
right, so let's
Yeah.
pick your eight playoff teams.
In the
8
East.
playoff teams.
So everyone has Cleveland
Yep.
and one. Here, I'm gonna make a list here. So Ross, Zach. So Ross, at number 1, you have Cleveland or Boston?
Boston.
Zach, who do you have 1 or 2?
Cleveland.
Cleveland. So I assume then Ross, you have Cleveland number 2.
Yep.
And Zach, you have Boston number 2.
Mhm.
Number 3, who do you have, Ross?
Washington.
Washington. That's who I got.
Washington as well. All right, number 4,
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee. I like that pick. Gosh,
Be different. Toronto.
Toronto. I like that pick. All right, number 5,
Miami Heat.
Miami Heat.
Really?
Heat. Mr. Lovelace.
Who do I have after my last one?
You have Toronto.
Toronto.
Who do you have left?
Who are my thing right now?
You have Cleveland, Boston, Washington, Toronto,
Oh, so I have Milwaukee's next then.
Milwaukee.
Now I have Toronto.
And then I would put Miami.
All right,
We're
number
at
7.
seven.
You haven't said the Pacers yet, so
Now
I'm
it's
getting a
getting
little
weird.
concerned.
Well, I've already said the Pacers aren't going to make it, so.
Oh,
Charlotte.
Charlotte.
I've got Detroit.
Ooh. And then the last playoff spot.
I'll give it to Philadelphia 76ers.
Philly.
You want to hear mine?
Sorry, Pacers.
Pacers.
Well, here we go. It's settled.
It's done. We don't have to play the season.
We're gonna do this
Let's just put it
season.
away.
So that was the Eastern Conference. Not as much to talk
Like this.
about, obviously, because there's a lot happened this offseason, and a lot of it had to do with the best Eastern Conference players going to the West.
Name all the Eastern Conference players that went west.
Melo, PG, Jimmy Butler.
Those are the All-Stars.
Those are all-stars.
Yeah.
Paul Millsap.
Millsap missed him. Yeah.
Um,
So 4 All-Star spots just opened up.
is that it? Is there anyone else?
There's got to be somebody else.
Well,
No,
he
it's-
stayed
He's
East.
still in the East.
It's a lot of shit.
I mean,
Hey, we can have
he's
that
not. I mean, a lot of players went west. Jeff Teague went west. He's not an all-star though.
Ex All-Star.
Yeah, those are the big ones. That's all that mattered.
Yeah.
Just 4 spots opened up. 3 top 8 teams dropped out completely, or we assume are going to drop out completely. Atlanta, Indiana.
This is gonna be an interesting NBA season from a competitive standpoint because I think the East will be very competitive. I think there'll be a lot of games that are.
The East itself will be competitive. For the actual championship, there's only about 1 or 2 teams that we discussed that have a shot. In the West, we'll talk about another time, really geared themselves up too. They didn't just sit back and let Golden State, even though Golden State's a definite favorite to just roll through everybody, but
Yeah.
the West at least gave a shot.
Yeah.
Fighter's chance.
So next Sunday we'll do our updated Pacers pod after a couple games, and then we'll go through the Western Conference over/unders, which will be a much longer and much more interesting podcast because there's a lot more to talk about out there.
Those are actually games you want to watch.
Ross,
Lot
where
of
can they
TNT
find
games.
us?
You can find us on Twitter, all of us personally and us jointly
Yeah,
as an
shout
account.
out our handles. Like I want some more followers. All right, I'm done.
It's okay. It's okay.
I just want some more followers.
Twitter and
I want people to hear my
Instagram, we
voice.
put stuff up there slowly. iPacers, check them out for some stories on Pacers only, I guess. Sorry, this is the wrong show to talk about that. But we have other places too.
We are also on YouTube. SoundCloud, y'all.
Check it. Is that actually? I
That was a
shouldn't
mess
just
up from our
Google
last show,
site.
but
SoundCloud.
iTunes, Google Play,
How do you spell
SoundCloud.
Is it P-L-O-U-D?
Well, I won't say that. That was a mom joke there. He said, "How you spell plowed?" So that was your mom joke.
That's not what I said.
YouTube, if you're watching this, subscribe.
Take that out.
That would have been a great joke, but I'll keep it clean. Oh man! So I think that's it.
That's actually a website, by the way.
Oh my gosh, Ross!
SoundCloud.com.
Not on my internet. I think that's the end of the NBA podcast.
We'll see you next.
Peace.